statistician. This is
Of course, I'm Mike
Vella.
Vella. Glad to be back. Looking to improve my picks from last season.
All right. Important dates. The payment deadline, the most important note of today, April 25th, 2014, by noon, 12 p.m., you must pay for the league or your name is taken off the draft board. The combine for the league is April 26th, the following day. The draft is to be announced. Preseason is May 8th, and first week of games is May 15th. Mike, talk us through last night.
Roller coaster of emotion last night. Both D West and Ellis Island All-Stars were win and in situations. Both of them lost. It was all about Trailer Park losing. And in fact, they did lose in the 9-20 game in overtime to a strangeless Vinegar Strokes. All the while, Seth and I were on the balcony, pouring our hearts out, cheering, crying. It was a roller coaster.
So this will get talked about in the write-up, but down 2 in overtime, Weekend Trailer Park Supervisors has a shot at half court from Bobby Haas. I think it was regulation, actually.
Mm-hmm.
From the balcony, it's hard to tell if they're going to be on target or not, but you thought.
It had the...
That would have ended your season.
Yeah, it could have been...
Maybe even
bad.
your life.
Yeah, that would not have been good.
All right, well, you're in the playoffs. Round 1, you have the opening game, 7 p.m., 8 seed D West versus Golden Boys, the number 1 seed.
We are very excited.
You've beaten them once.
We had the upset of the season. We controlled that whole game for 40 minutes and just beat the best team, just to show what a dangerous team D West is. Josh Barrett is ready. He's a playoff machine, as you all know.
And Finals MVP.
Absolutely, and we're looking for that kind of production again, and we're ready.
All right, and to round out the playoff schedule, the 2 seed Title 10 USA versus the 7 seed Ellis Island at 7:50. Number 3 seed Numbers on the Board versus Lens Crafters, the 6 seed at 8:40. Number 4 seed Nordy's Barbecue versus Vinegar Strokes at 9:30. Let's get to the captains and
What we're all here for.
what we're all here for. So let's go through the captains. First, we have Greg Waldman, who is out as a captain. We had to eliminate him. He was getting too good for the scrubs that are like us do. Some returning captains that missed the playoffs: Rudy Hirsch, Nate Mendez. New captains this season: Chris Cavano, Linton Ranson, Mike Freyer, who's returning, Kevin Smith, who is a returning captain but new to this season, and Cullen Roberts. Anything you'd like to say before we get going?
I think those are great additions, great returning captains. Cullen, please, it's okay to say no to Noah. It's okay to say no to Noah. So avoid his harassing trade emails as best you can.
All right. So in order of best odds at the number 1 pick, we have Sean Flynn, who leads the way with a 15% chance. Mike Vella, number 2, with 12.73% chance. Harry Labov and Kevin Smith both have more than 10% chance at the number 1. And then the rest of the way in order: Maddie, Rudy, Jesse, Linton, Cullen, myself, Mike Freyer, Nate Mendez, Noah Spalding, Chris Cavano. I know, this is a very exciting time.
The moment we're all waiting for.
The number 14 pick in the draft will be going to... You just want to cross them off as we get going. Noah Spalding.
Okay.
Noah Spalding.
No
14th
surprises
pick.
there, really.
So I'm going to...
I actually think Noah will like that pick.
I actually kind of like that pick too. But I'm going to get a little better pick than 14. Why did you take them? You know this is my struggle. The 13th pick. Sam Boyer.
Dropping a few spots from projected 10 to 13.
13 is my favorite number, Bella. I was
Well,
born on the 13th.
Good luck with that.
Oh. I'm going to need some luck with that. All right. With the 12th pick, the B draft, Ghost. Mike Frayer.
I think Mike Frayer will be happy with that pick as well. He has himself as his big man pick, so you take a nice guard there.
Chris Cavano has moved up.
Ooh, Chris Cavano
Cavano
has moved up.
He played really well last night. It's a savior season.
I appreciate that.
The 11th pick in the lottery goes to
Linton moving down a few spots. Rookie captain already having some struggles.
The 10th pick in the B draft. Why did you take these? Jesus Christ. Colin Roberts,
Okay.
which means Nate and Chris Cavano have moved up.
But where is Mike Vella? That's what everyone
Where
wants
is
to
Mike
know.
Vella? I can't believe I dropped down to 13. The 9th pick in the lottery, Rudy Hirsch.
Rudy Hirsch has moved down a few spots.
Rudy Hirsch was supposed to get the 6.
Ah.
Hit the 9 last season. Look how that turned out for him. Just
No.
let that one go. Let it die. The 8th pick in the lottery belongs to
I'm starting to get nervous now.
Starting to get a little
last time I
nervous.
got nervous. Last time you pulled my name last year.
Maddie Bells. Ooh.
Maddie has also moved down. Ooh. This is exciting.
This is great. This is good stuff. All right. What are we at? 7 right now? We're at
This
7.
one's got to be me.
Jesse Corwin.
Okay, Jesse, right on projection. Finally, we got one on projection.
So we have 6 envelopes left. We have Chris Cavano, who is supposed to get the 14th pick. Nate Mendez, the 12th. Kevin Smith, the 4th. Harry Laboff, the 3rd. Mike Vella, the 2nd. And Sean Flynn, number 1.
Now, I would like to add that 4, 5, and 6 are the picks that I do not want. So this is not due to lack of player talent, but because there are so many good players at that, I'd rather have a later
You
pick.
can just say you want a top 3 pick.
Oh, obviously.
You can just
but
say
if
you
I
want a
can't
top
have a top 3, I'd rather go later. I know that's not a possibility, so I'm nervous.
So do you want the 13th pick?
I'd rather the 13th pick than the 5th pick.
Stop it. 6th pick in the draft belongs to Nate Mendez.
Okay.
Mike Vella is a top 5 pick this season.
Okay.
All right. Could have reused these envelopes.
Come on.
5th pick in the lottery goes to Jesus. Kevin Smith.
Okay.
Mike Vella is in the top 5. Or top 4, I should
Top
say.
4.
Top
Okay.
4.
Come on.
This is a big one.
Not me.
This is a big one.
Not me.
Number 4. I'll just completely give it up. I'm trying to open these properly. I just ripped the paper. Alright. Sean Flynn. Which means Sean Flynn has gone from the number 1 pick to the 4 pick.
Welcome to my world.
Welcome to Mike Vella's world.
Oh, okay. All right. We're happy.
You are such a loser. Alright. One of these is yours.
That's true.
One of these is yours. You got a top 3 pick this season. We have Chris Cavano left, Harry Laboff, and Mike Vella. Harry Laboff won the lottery last season.
Harry Laboff has won the lottery a few times,
He's won it a few times.
and he's a good drafter.
Chris Cavano with the number 3 pick in the lottery.
Between me and Harry.
Me and Harry, he says. Number 2 pick belongs to should really get a knife for these next season. No peeking. Goes to Mike Vella.
Okay.
The number 2 pick. You
Okay.
gotta be happy with that.
Yep. No, I'll take it.
Which
I'll
means
take it.
for 3
Wow.
seasons out of 4.
Wow. Luckiest kid on the planet here.
The number 1 pick belongs to. Just make sure Tip did this right. Harry.
Congratulations, Prince Harry.
He's done it again.
Wow.
I bet he goes Chris Cousins again.
I think so.
I think he's having a good season.
I think so.
So just to recap, first pick in the draft, Harry Labov. Number 2, Mike Vella. 3, Chris Cabano. 4, Sean Flynn. 5, Kevin Smith. 6, Nate Mendez. 7, Jesse Corwin. 8, Matty Bells. 9, Rudy Hirsch. 10, Cullen Roberts. 11, Linton Ranson. 12, Mike Frayer. 13, Sam Boyer, myself. 14, Noah Spalding. Bella has provided some, as he quoted top 15-ish players.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to some top 15-ish players.
Okay, everybody knows, it's no secret at this point, 1 through 3 is pretty clear cut, whether you go Cousins, Marcel, Strange, or in some other order. And I think Harry goes number 1 with Cousins, keeps number 1 pick and goes with Cousins again. After that, what do? I'm looking at Marcel or Strange, and I'm not sure. I like both players, haven't had a chance to play with both players, very excited to play with either one of them. And then number 3, Chris Cabana, who already has some size, will have to choose between probably Marcel or Strange. That's just hitting the gold mine for him right there.
In a perfect world, Harry takes Cousins again. You would take Marcel, and then Cabano goes Strange because they're playing together right now.
A lot of chemistry there right now.
A lot of chemistry. And Flynn at 4, he loves Josh Barrett.
Yes.
You could take him at 4 as well.
Yep. You do have to look. Flynn definitely needs to go size too, so I could actually see him possibly going with Kofi there. I don't know. That's my feeling.
Matty at 8. I think he could go LeBlanc again.
Absolutely. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's some mixture between Swecker, Weatherby, LeBlanc. It's going to be interesting to see.
Now, Mendez is probably looking at Xavier. Weatherby, they played together. Weatherby's only season to be draft. Jesse might be looking at Swecker. Is that a phone call?
That's just a text.
That's just a text, okay. Kofi's in the mix as well. And then we get to about 10, and that's where things get a little weird.
Absolutely.
That's where 10, Matt Roberts goes. Then you have the next tier big men, Burridge, Haas, Aziz, Nordy, and then the top guards in the league, Lenz, Tim Clement, Brian McCauley. All that, 70 picks. Did you have any rookies on here? Or?
I don't have rookies in the first round, no. I will say, when you're around pick 11, while your instinct might be to go for height, you can take a Tim Lenz or a Tim Clement, and on the way back, you're still probably going to get a big man in Burridge or possibly Nordy, Aziz. I can see actually Aziz even going in the top at number 10. There's going to be a lot of tough decisions for captains.
So a big thing that's going on in the offseason, trades. You don't make any trades. You're not trading the number 2.
Oh, no.
Absolutely not.
Out of the question.
Out of the question. Good? All right. So to close out the lottery, one more time the important dates. Payment deadline, April 25th at noon. Combine, April 26th. Preseason, May 8th. And first night of B draft with the Marcel and Mike Vella combo.
Could be.
Could be. That would be May 15th. Final note, good luck to all teams in the playoffs, except for Noah. Well, we play them. I don't want to wish them luck. Do you have anything to close the lottery with?
Looking forward to the playoffs and very happy with this year's results.
And that just about sums it up. Let's
see you next season.
Let's go get some lunch because I'm hungry.
Maybe not that.
425.